Alright, so we're back again for another answer recap, and we're not gonna waste no time, right? We're gonna jump right into it. Now, this lady right here was talking about how she met a man, and very soon after meeting this man, they got involved and had a full-fledged relationship. Now, I have to point out, he's not a Jamaican, by the way. Now, she stated that she moved this man into her home, and also that, you know, there was some talk of him coming into some money real soon. Now, she said during the relationship, it got to the point where she added his name to her LLC, her business, and everything went downhill very soon after that. She said also when the man getting money was when he changed, right? He was no longer the person who she thought he was. She said she figured, say, my boy only did want to use her and never really mean nothing good to the relationship. Family, make we jump in and take a listen to that one here for find out if it was really a using situation. Make we do it.
I met this guy like a year and a half now, and we've been in a relationship ever since then. And when he met me, I already have, you know, whatever going on for me, such as my own business, my own place, my own vehicle, everything going on. So during the time we get together, we sit down, we discuss conversation of how we can, you know, establish more and reach further, and also help him in the process. And I decided to say, okay, I will, you know, give you the opportunity to come onto my business LLC and so forth on. So I go ahead, I helped him in the sense of putting him on onto my business, and also even help him to get a vehicle, help him to do all of these things. And
Wait a second. Let me ask, because I think you jump ahead, because me I try to figure out. You say you met this guy how?
I meet him. It's funny the way I met him. I met him in like meeting into an accident, car accident. That's how I met this guy. And then from there on, we start to communicate, and then you know, get to know each other, and you know, go on dates and whatever and stuff like that.
So how long were you dating him for before putting him on your business and all of this come into play?
It's been as I said, it's been a year and a half. I just put him onto my business like 2-3 months ago. And ever since I did that, it's been a total difference of attitude and actions towards me.
So things was good is what you're saying before you add him to your business?
Yes. Yeah, everything was good before, because when I met him, he wasn't working or anything like that at the time, and so forth on. He stated at the time that he had just met into a car accident, so he was waiting for a lump sum of money, you know, doing lawsuit and stuff like that. So I said, okay, all right, no problem. And you know, I helped him out during the time. I even, you know, gave him, you know, a place to stay and all of that stuff, and help him out so, you know, he could balance himself and, you know, all of that stuff. And then after, everything just changed. He just started arguing with me. After this is when he gets the money now. He just started showing me bad face. He just started arguing with me. He just started calling me out my name. He started like cursing my kids out, telling my kids all these dirty words and all of this type of stuff. So I said to him one day, like, why are you acting like this? Because I don't understand why you acting like this, because at the end of the day, if you want to go, you could go. You know, you get your money now, and everything, you think everything is nice for you now, so you could go. But then he stayed and he argued with me a little bit more, and then after he left after arguing with me like few days after he left. And then after he left, he never came back. He stole the vehicle, took my vehicle actually, and I made a police report about the vehicle. But at the same time, they are saying that I have to take it to court because it's not a criminal matter, it's a civil matter, and all of these type of stuff. So now I'm here and not knowing where this guy at with, with the vehicle and all of these stuff. Then now today, out of the blue, he just called and stated I should pay, make deposit into his account. So I'm looking like, what? I should do what? I should make deposit. So I'm like, make deposit into your account. Why should I do that? He stated, oh, because in order for you to get the vehicle, you have to buy me another vehicle. So I'm like, no, it's not gonna go like that. It cannot work like that. So I am here now waiting on the police report and everything stating what I made the police report on, because they state that I cannot say the vehicle is stolen, whatever, and stuff like that. So I'm here waiting on the police report. So when I get the police report, then I can able to, because I try to cancel the insurance also, and they refuse to let me do so. They stated they need a police report, so I'm trying to do that. I have to go to the DMV. This guy just putting me to a whole problem for no apparently reason,
But
because
all right.
as I said,
Let me ask you this question. You said the police say you cannot report the vehicle stolen. Whose name is it in?
it's in my name.
Well,
That's the thing,
well, first of all,
and
that's incorrect. If the vehicle is in your name, registered in your name, and he
Mm-hmm,
took your
mm-hmm,
vehicle
mm-hmm.
without,
Let me tell you, the law here, it plays against you and it plays with you. And as a person that studies civil law, knowing what the police are saying and everything, I know part of it is right, and the other part I have to make a report. So I did the other part, which comes into domestic violence. And that's the only kind of report I can able to make. So if they pull him over right now and they run him and they see that in the system, he can get arrested. You understand? So at the same time,
right? I
it,
understand the
it, it's
domestic
still
violence
playing.
part. I understand the domestic violence part, but I'm saying, as far as the vehicle goes, if the vehicle is in your name, there is no way the police can tell you that the vehicle is, you can't report the vehicle stolen. If you didn't give this person your vehicle and the person took the vehicle, right, you can report that
Hmm.
vehicle stolen, and the police have a duty to
There were
take that
certain
statement.
questions that were asked, and I were able to answer. And when I was able to answer, they said that okay, he has the same rights as me with the vehicle because of payment method or anything like that and stuff like that. Because um, the way how we went about getting the vehicle and stuff like that, he had money involved in the vehicle, but at the end of the day it still belongs to me. So what I have to do, I have to go to the dealer. So the dealer, now when I contact the dealer, and then I have to go to DMV and the insurance, that's how I will able to retain my vehicle, because
Okay,
they are the one who have to pick the matter up.
okay.
That's what I
I,
was
I
told.
I understand what you're saying, but legally, even if he has money in the vehicle or not, as long as this vehicle is registered in your name,
My name. Hmm.
no one can
I say
take your
that.
vehicle, and the police can't tell you that the vehicle is not stolen if that
They
person that
did.
gone with your vehicle is not registered on the vehicle. It no matter whether he makes payments on the vehicle or not. As long as it's in your name, that's your vehicle.
Well,
That
they
thing right
did.
there no
They
make no
did.
sense.
I said the same thing. I called back the detective that has the case. I even spoke it to him up to yesterday. I even point out this as an example. I said, if we both parent and he come and kidnap he come and take the child, you guys will, say that he kidnapped his own child. So how comes it's not that he stole this the vehicle. Like, I don't understand.
Let me
You know,
clarify this.
I
Let me
am trying to fight this in a lot of way, but they are trying to let me know, oh, you need to get an attorney and all of these stuff. They trying to put me through the ring around the rosy. That's
let me
what this matter
let me
is.
try to clarify this because I want to be sure. Did he co-sign for the vehicle at the dealer?
With me?
Yes. Did he co-sign for it?
Yes, he also co-signed with me. That's why I said there were certain questions that was asked, and when it was answered, that's what they were, able to, relate back to me.
So
But then there were other reports that I were able to make. I were able to make two other reports other than like a stolen vehicle. So any one of those reports that I made still, kind of played in my role at the end of the day.
all right, continue.
Right. So after making those reports and everything and stuff like that, so now I'm waiting on that. Now then after getting those, I have to go to the court. So as I stated that this guy is just a user, a manipulator, because when I met him, as I stated, he never had anything. Nothing wasn't going on for him, no job, nothing at all. And I tried to help him, let him get up on his feet and things like that. And then afterwards, this the next thing he said to me, oh, let's not be in a relationship anymore. Let's just be business partner. So I'm like, what? How are we going to leave from intimate relationship to a business partner? I don't get this. Like, you're manipulating me. Like, you're trying to use me, And then after putting him in onto the LLC for the past month or two now, he just been trying to apply for credit cards and business credits, and he's trying to get loans. He called me telling me, oh, he's going to take out $180,000 loan. I said, if you really don't want me to go to jail or find you wherever you at, I am telling you, you better leave my fucking name alone. Then now he's going to text me and state, oh, I'm going to mess up your name. I'm going to mess up your name and you will never get your name cleared. So I said, just because you think I'm from Jamaica and you're an American, you think you know the law, because he stated that. He said, I don't know the law. And I'm not from here. So I said, okay, since I'm not from here and you know the law more than me, let's play this battle into court. Then I text LOL. I said, second of all, you don't even live nowhere. You're a squatter. You squats here, there, and everywhere. You doesn't have a permanent address, so I can even send you a court order. You don't even have an address. So how you want to play hardball with me? Right now, the ball is playing in my court. If I pull that's as what they say, you pull the cutlass, they get cut. The same thing. If I pull it right now, he gets cut. I have all the opportunity to cancel insurance, to cancel registration, to do everything. But as I said, I'm just waiting because everything is a process at this moment.
Mm-hmm. So before it got to all of this, right? Because you say you was with him for what, a year and a half before, while he was waiting on this money from insurance. So you say everything
No,
was
from the lawsuit.
From the lawsuit.
He had
Right.
lawsuit. Yeah.
Right. So while he was waiting on this money, you say everything was good between you and him because you was basically the one taking care of it. Is what you're saying?
Yes, everything was good. Everything was perfect. We laugh, we talk. He meets my family. He takes me to meet his family. His family that he didn't even see for 7, 9, 10 years. I make them get back together. I said, no, I can't be with a man that I don't know his family. I don't know anything about him or anything. He said, oh, I don't deal with my families, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. Then out of the blue, he called his mom. He tell his mom, oh, he's in a relationship with someone. He introduced me to her. We spoke over the phone and everything. Then he took me to meet her, took me to meet the stepfather, everybody who he was able to make me meet. And then there was a red flag right there and then, because everybody this guy introduced me to never tells me nothing good. And I'm like, everybody, I scratch my head every time he introduced me, even his friends. And I'm like, why everybody you introduce me to never have nothing good to say about you?
What
And
are
then I say,
what are some of the things you hear about him from him friends?
he's cocky. He's a controller. As now I'm seeing all of that when he has money, and that's what the friend stated. As long as he has money, forget it.
Hmm.
Forget it. He's all cocky. He's just such his in he's such he's up in his ego. He's just all up in himself. It's just all about him when he has money.
Hmm.
And I'm getting to know this guy. I'm still getting to know him, because you can't know somebody within a year and a half.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I'm trying to help you to build yourself, because you won't be the first person I help. Not to be in a relationship with, per se, but I'm saying I'm just a helper overall.
Hmm.
We don't have to be in a relationship for me to help you. You understand what I'm saying? I always help people. You understand? So it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You understand? I don't judge you for that. And he said he's a CDL driver. I stated that you drive truck. He said yes. I said okay. Then he stated that everything is canceled due to the accident and all of these things. I said okay, so that means you have to restart everything. Oh, I help this. I like dictating this guy. Help this guy every day. Get up, do this. Get up, do that. All of this stuff. When this guy leave my house to go live, because when I realized and find out he moved into another female house. So I'm saying to myself, like, I'm not sure if this female is doing her research on this person, because I never really did the other type of research, which is to see if he's a cheater or whatever. I did like child molesters or pedophile things, like those type of research I did, but I didn't do the other types of research, meaning that I will have to speak to his exes to find these things out. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm trying to feel? So at the end of the day, I'm not a mind reader. You understand? So he doing all of this to me, you know, it kind of made me feel bad, but then at the same time, I said it to myself like, girl, wake up, because you didn't do anything wrong.
Hmm. You mentioned that after meeting him, you moved him into your apartment. You basically was
Mm-hmm.
taking care of him. So when you met him never have nowhere to live. Why you did have to move him in?
Mm-mm. No, as I said, when I meet him, he really wasn't living anywhere. He was just staying with friends and stuff like that, and so forth on.
So he was staying with friends. So basically you pick him up and you brush him off and move him in your place. Now the thing about
Mm-hmm.
it is, how did that even come about? Did he ask you to move in with you, or you asked, or you tell him say, yeah, well, you can't come stay with me? How did that come about?
No, he asked. He asked me, and I told him, I don't have a problem with that and stuff like that. And we decided to even, you know, grow bigger. The intention was to grow big, to expand.
Mm-hmm.
Just as female always wish to have a man with a strong backbone beside them, and I mean that he has the potential to do whatever he wants to do and everything. He has the education to do it, whatever he wants to do. So I wasn't judging him at this moment that, oh, he don't have a job, so we can't achieve together, or we can't do anything. Oh, he don't have a job, so I'm not gonna I'm not going to speak to this guy. I'm not going to date this guy because he don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't judge that. I didn't look at that. I didn't do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And as like I said, we speak about even buying house and things like that, open other businesses, and even open his. He said he wants to open his business when he gets his money and whatever and stuff like that. And all of these type of stuff. We sit down, we discuss as man and woman. When you're sitting down, you're talking to your partner, and you discuss certain things. So I discussed that. Okay, this is what could happen. You could, you ask to move in. All right, you're gonna move in. We're gonna move from here. We're gonna get a bigger place. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get that done, and just take it from there and just live life. Just live regular.
Mm-hmm. So when you moved him in, did he actually get a job?
As I said, he works for himself as a CDL truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
So during the process, as I said, he had to get everything all over back, and everything and stuff like that. And now he's working. He works. He do the CDL, the truck driving.
All right. So the reason why I asked you that was, all right, he was staying with friends before you move him in. He moved in. He started working. Was he actually contributing to whatever you wanted help with in the house?
He wasn't mean to me at all.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
He was not mean to me. I'm telling you, he will give me anything. But only thing I had a problem with him is like the Jamaican terms, they say, "Mr. Take it back."
Mm.
Yes, if me catch up, he may want to ask back for what he gave me, and I'll be like, hell no, you ain't getting shit. You feel me? Like, you ain't getting nothing back. Whatever you give me, things like that. But he was not mean to me, and I'm telling you, he was loving, as I said in the beginning, and everything. I don't know. Like, I don't know. They said money really can change people, and he's really one of the person that really, like, I see that happen in the front of my eye, like, just like that. Money change you.
So what's gonna happen now that what's the next step?
My next step is to get everything out his name that I already put him on to and stuff like that, and just move forward. Because at the end of the day, I can't make this break me. I'm a cosmetologist. I have clients to attend to. I cannot, I can't make my clients them see me looking stressed and all depressed. So at the end of the day, I have to just, hold myself up and get her ass up like sago, whatever the saying go, and do what I have to do.
Now, someone in the comment section said to ask you this question. Do you think that there's a possibility that he started dating you with intentions of using you?
At the end, like maybe 2-3 months ago. No, I should say no. I should say 5 months ago. That's when I realized and see that this person, is trying to use me. But then he tried to prove that he wasn't using me. And then when I see that, I said, okay, all right then. He has a different intention from what I was thinking. Yeah, at first I thought so, yes.
So do you still want to be with this person, or that's it for you?
I mean, no, because as I said, the discrimination, the undermining, the underestimating, the verbal abuse, I am not going to stand for that. I'm too strong. for you to come in, come and trying to abuse me in such a sense, and I'm not reacting. Excuse me, in the way I would like to react, because me reacting in that kind of anger and that manner just gonna put myself in trouble and give me problem with the law and all of this type of stuff. And as I said, everything as he even engaged to me. Right now I have a $50,000 ring right here, right in front of me. And I'm looking at, this is what I said, this is the proof. This is the proof. And I'm like, he and my kids went and purchased that ring. I have the receipt, I have everything. And I'm looking at the fact that you did all of this, then to turn around and to want to use me. I don't get it. Something is not right. Something doesn't seem and sound right.
But let me make sure I say everybody here you're correct. You say $15,000 ring?
Yes. When he got the lawsuit money, we went to the bank and we deposit. The first deposit was $62,000, 62,000 US dollars. I'm not going to state all of it, but that was the first deposit that was made. And then we came home, whatever, and then he and my kids, they left. And then when they left, they came back, and he just came back with all these gifts. I have a sneakers right out there right now that he bought for $450. This guy, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't get the fact where the controlling is coming from, where the undermining is coming from, and the underestimating. I do not know, because the way how he started to say, oh, he's gonna spoil me, and I'm like, okay, because you are on my business, and I need to see that this is a person that is worth to be here, and stuff like that. I don't need anybody that's just to do because I just want to be with somebody. No, I stated all of those things, and he proved himself afterwards, as I said.
Yes,
because before he never had that much money, but before he still used to give me money.
Yes, my thing is I'm still stuck on the $15,000 ring, to be honest. I'm still stuck on that because
I'm trying to take a picture.
I'm trying to understand. If he was using you, I don't think he would invest $15,000 in you.
But at the same time, let me tell you, he has an intention of, as I said, very demanding and controlling. Okay, if he's giving me, right, anything that I own, he has to be a part of. So that's a form of using. You understand? Because if he's not a part of it, he's not gonna help me.
All right, let me look at this.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Let me try and look at this from a different angle then. Let me try and look at this. Gary, thanks for the super chat, my brother. I appreciate that. Let me try and look at this from a different angle. Could it possibly be that the ring was invested just for win you over so that him can get him name on your business and all?
Yes, listen. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're so right. Thanks for pointing that out. Because listen what the effer did. You're so right. Oh my God, you're so right. The effer gave me a ring first. The ring he gave me first, I start seeing it changing. I turned to him and I said to him, why this ring is changing? This ring is not real. Then now that's when he took my daughters. And then now he bought the ring. And then he came and he said, this is the real one. Because I wanted to know and I wanted to see your loyalty. To see what you would do. Like just the same way you were just asking. To see if I would put him on my business and things like that. Oh my God.
Someone asked in the question in the comment section. Okay, so this vehicle that you got, right? That he now has.
Mm-hmm.
This was before he got the settlement money?
No. The vehicle, I had a vehicle for myself, and that's when he meet me, the vehicle what he met me with, I had a Jeep Cherokee, and that's what we all were sharing. And then after he got the lost money, I financed another vehicle, which is the Acura MDX. You know, captain chair, drive by itself. It's like a Tesla. You feel me? And I'm telling you, this nigga took off with my fucking car and left me with the old one. So now I just sold the old one maybe like 3 days ago, looking to get another vehicle. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, doesn't matter what men do to you, they cannot hold you down. At the end of the day, I might lose a little bit, but I'm not losing a whole lot. Because when I started to see signs, I started to stand up for myself. I started to speak out. And when I started to speak out, this is where all the and da 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 and the threaten and all of that, that's where it comes in. Because he realized that he cannot use me to the extent and the extreme that he was thinking to do. You know, here I tell you, this nigga trying to take $180,000 loan.
No, this is
under my business.
This is the other question. Now you mentioned that everything that he gives you in play, Mr. Techie back. So why hasn't he come back for the ring?
Him want me tell him not get it. You mad? Get what?
So
must be crazy.
So and
the car, he put down $17,000 on that the vehicle that I financed and everything. He put down $17,000 on that vehicle. You understand? And now he's calling me, telling me he's going to pay because he has the money. This nigga has the money. You feel me? Now he's calling me, telling me, oh, he. As I said, I have to buy him a new, and you know, that's just bluffing. And then now he's telling me he's going to buy a new car and give me this one that he has. So I don't have to go and buy a car. I said, no, I don't want that car. I don't want that car.
So what if him sue you for the ring?
If he sues me for the ring, he cannot get it. Why he cannot get it? Because America have a thing. This verbal agreement can go play out in court. And the next thing, we were in a relationship, so it's a gift. So he can't get the ring back. No way, Jose. If nothing that he give me. Throughout the whole relationship, he cannot retain it back. He cannot get it back. Even if he takes me to court. I have a more better role to take him to court than him taking me to court. Because if he do take me to court, all I have to do is counterclaims everything that he's suing me for. That's it.
How long, if this is not too personal to ask, but how long before meeting this guy were you out of a relationship?
It's not personal. I'm not afraid to say it. I was by myself because I'm still married to my kids' them father, my 2 girls' dad, but we separated for 8 years and just stayed by myself the whole entire time. And stuff like that. Not to say I didn't date or whatever, but no intimate relationship or anything like that. So I just stayed by myself for 8 years before I met him.
For some reason,
yeah, because I'm not the girl. I'm not the type of girl that have to run from Tom, Dick, and Harry. I don't know. I'm 37 years old, and in my whole entire life, I've only sexual intercourse with 13 guys. I've registered everything. So I'm not the run around and the run around and the run around girl. So when one gone, another one come. You know, you fly and that one you pitch. No. You're not gonna be the one to squeeze my head and my leg open. No, no, I'm not that girl.
For some reason, everybody in the comment section keep asking, and I just have to ask you again because they keep asking it over here. Are you sure you're not still
Sure.
in love with this dude? That's the question they keep asking. Because
Listen,
mm-hmm.
when I listen, and if all of the woman them pan, if I could put up a poll, and listen, yes, I was in love with him. Oh yes, yes, because sexual wise, as I said, we go out, we do things, we do fun things together. You know, he buys me gifts and all of that stuff. Yes, yes, I was loving that. I was loving it. Yes. The attention, oh God, he gives me all the attention. Sometimes I have to be like, oh my God. I'm at work, he's calling me. Yes, yes. Which woman wouldn't love that?
Sounds really interesting, and I'm curious to find out how it all plays out in the end. Because you say he messaged you today, just
it's gonna continue. Yes, he calls me. Not too long before you called and whatever and stuff like that, trying to tell me, as I said, deposit money and all of these stuff. Because at the end of the day, what he did, he as I said, he tries to apply for business credit and stuff like that. They keep on denying him, and he business account. But in order for him to obtain that business account, there has to be a certain amount of there has to be a certain amount of money into the business account. So he don't want them to close the business account, and he keep on bothering me to put money into the business account. But no, I am not going to put money into no business account. I have my own accounts that I know that I need. I don't need no account that you went ahead and opened behind my back. Are you kidding me? I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. Right. So yes, he calls me and he trying to get money, and he has money. So he's using me.
So you acknowledge you're acknowledging that he's using you.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Because I'm from Waterford. And me growing up in Jamaica, I lived Jamaica when I was 8 years old. And I growing up around all of my male families, and I never raised with a dad, but that doesn't mean that I'm lack of man perspective in my life. You understand? Because I had a lot of male families around, and who were fathers too. So at the end of the day, I know what to look out for from a man. I know when they are cheating. I know when they are trying to, play that game. I know when they're my Ginal, because they used to call my dad a Gino. So I remember all of those little sneaky ways about my dad. Even though we never were living in the same household, I still used to visit him. So I still know and a little bit about him. So like when guys come along and they think that they could, I could play blind and not see it, I see. And they hate the fact that I will point it out. They don't they want me to see it and ignore it. They want me to see it and I can pretend like it's not happening. And no, not this girl. You gotta hear my mouth.
A lot of the viewers in the comment section, they're saying, what if this man decides to come on the show? What part of your story he would be able to bore holes in? Basically is what they're asking. Because I'm seeing a lot of them saying they would love to hear his side of things.
There's no hole him can bore in, because at the end of the day, as I stated, he came here, and when he came, anytime, let me say this, let me put it like this. He is a person that is never wrong, and he has to have the last say. And I am the same way. I have to have the last say, but I'm not going to say I'm never wrong. So he and my kids, my girls, and stuff like that, they sometimes they bumped head and things like that. Okay, yes, that is normal. You understand? But anything else, any other else things, there is nothing he can say. He can't say I steal from him because, as I stated, he never have anything when I first met him. And then afterwards, he gets his money. I never have any access to that money. I'm only onto one account, but not onto the other account where all the lump sum of money. But I'm onto the other account where a little bit of money is in that account. So at the end of the day, he cannot state anything, nothing at all. He can't say I cheated on him. He can't say I disrespect him. He can't say none of that.
Now, all right,
Teeth and tongue are gonna meet when you're in a relationship. You understand? Man and woman argue.
This is
You
a straight up
understand?
question that
That's
I have
beliefs.
to ask you. I just have to ask you this one right here, right? In such a short space of time, though, why were you putting his name on everything? For what reason?
All right. At the time, things wasn't so bloomy. Not to say that I know that I wouldn't get back on my feet. I'd lost a lot. And as I stated, we conversate, and he stated that he's going to help when this amount and this amount and that amount come true. So I believe that. So one hand washes the other. Me help you, you help me. That was just that. But then now, after I put him onto the LLC, he don't want to be in a relationship anymore. He just want to be a business partner. So right there and then, that's a sign of using.
Interesting. I'm no understanding what's going on fully. I'm no understanding what's
That
going on
man
fully.
can't say me do him nothing. He give him right now. Him still same way. He try to talk Jamaicans all the time. Me Jamaican woman. Me Jamaican woman. Still right now, he can't say I do nothing to him. Right now, he still have stuff in my apartment. Have all his son stuff, his son toys, everything here. Stating he's coming to get them, and up to now he can't get them. But he moved gone into an whole different state. He's like 9-10 hours away from me now. You understand?
Were you impressed about the money that he was getting?
No, I wasn't. And at the time he didn't even know how much the settlement would have been. And afterwards, when he even find out, he still didn't share it with me or anything like that. And how I know about all the money that he gets, as I stated, because I'm onto part of the account. So all the statements from the other account, I can able to see them, but I cannot able to touch the money. You understand? So the money wasn't the impression. It never impressed me at all, because when he kept bragging about it and boasting about it and stuff like that, I tell him at church, I say, money not frightening me, and me not there with man for what they have. I don't deal with man for what them can give me. You understand me? Me there with a man, so you know that you're supposed to take care of me. That's just that. You understand? You know my word? No, you know my word a lot. That's just that. Because if once you come around, you can know. You just have to just fall in line. Yeah.
Alright, so the story did not end there. If you want to take a listen to the rest of what was shared, you can click the link in the description and it will take you on over to the actual full video where you can continue listening. But what is your take on this one? Would you say that she was being used by this man? Because after listening, you know, as you hear me say in the actual video, if he was really using you, why would he invest $15,000 in a ring? It just nah add up to me. Right? Because if me gonna use somebody, I feel like $15,000 to invest in that person would be a whole lot. You agree? Anyway, give me your feedback in the comment section. Alright? Listen, until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.